What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? My name is Kai Slider, and I'm here today to bring you guys episode number 3 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team playthrough. In the last episode, you guys, we made our way through Thunderwave Cave twice because we died the first time, and eventually rescued a couple of Magnemite. We also learned the mechanics of the Pelipper job system, taking jobs and rescue jobs and all of that. And we made our way through I think it's called Poke Square. I could be wrong. I really don't remember the exact name of it. But we made our way around there as well to see the different shops. So if you guys did miss that episode and you want to see me absolutely get embarrassed dying in the second level of this game because apparently I'm actually 4 years old, make sure you go check out that episode. It was actually pretty entertaining, and I went into a little bit more depth on some of the mechanics, so make sure you check that out. But in today's episode, we're going to be making our way back to Thunderwave Cave because, as I previously stated, we actually took some jobs in the last episode. So we need to bring a Pecha Berry to Thunderwave Cave, Sunkern needs help, and we just have someone who's worried. Now, I don't remember if I have a Pecha Berry. Okay, I have 2 of them. Okay, so yeah, we'll be taking on those jobs in Thunderwave Cave today, and I will explain those as we go on. But first, and I'm not proud of this, but unfortunately I've got to do it, a good friend of mine, Mike, he gave me some very, very good tips on what videos I should possibly make in the future, and I was like, you know what, man, you're right, these are some really good ideas, I appreciate it. And he made one unfortunately simple request of me, and I'm not proud of what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So Mike, thank you, shout outs to you. What I'm about to do is for you, buddy. I'm just gonna sit here and hold it for a couple of seconds. Alright, that's enough. Anyway, yeah, Mike actually asked me to dab for him in a video, so there it is, Mike. Appreciate you being such a good pal, dude. Always appreciate your input. Thanks for always supporting me. You are a awesome friend. So there you go. Question of the day for today, by the way, you guys. When's the last time you dabbed? Let me know in the comment section down below. When's the last time you gave a good dab? I would love to hear it. Anyway, without further ado, let us move onward towards Thunderwave Cave. If you guys see this little symbol right here next to the dungeon name, that means that we have jobs that are available there. So as I said in the last episode, and I will repeat, if you do not select Take Job under the job request form, you will not see the symbol, and you will not be able to do the jobs in Thunderwave Cave. So since we did do that, and we see the symbol, now we can actually finish those jobs. So that's oh my gosh, that is what we are going to be doing today. Suddenly I turned to the Count from Sesame Street out of absolutely nowhere. Okay, it's been a couple, it's probably like a week since I played, so it's going to take me a little bit to like, oh, well, I accidentally did a screen capture again. It's going to take me a little bit to remember the controls. I'm pretty sure, well, moving is easy because that's just D-pad. But everything else, it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to everything. As long as I don't die again here, I think we can't really get much worse than that. That's literally all, as long as I don't die. I just don't want to die this time. And honestly, this might be good for us too, because we might be able to pick up some extra, a little bit of levels, because Chico is sniping people with these razor leaves, dude. Coming in absolute clutch. So I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but when it comes to doing rescue job offers, they have different variances on the amount of like difficulty and everything. So the more difficult dungeons that you do a rescue job for, the more points you are likely to earn from it. Since this is basically just baby level number 2, we are only going to earn 5 points for rescue because they are E-ranked missions. And as we get later on in the game, you will see different levels of missions from D to C to B to A to S, and I'm pretty sure there's even like a star level mission or 2. I could be wrong, I might be misremembering that. But I'm pretty sure that they go up to like either SS or star, something like that. So we will see a couple of those later on, and those give you like massive amounts of rescue points. So hopefully we'll be able to pick up a couple of those, because I do plan on at least showing off parts of the post game here. So that's what we're gonna be doing there. What was the job request for this floor? I believe it was to deliver a Pecha Berry, right? Now I don't remember if that means I actually have to bring the Pecha Berry here, or if I just have to have a Pecha Berry in my bag by the time we leave the dungeon. Okay, no, it looks like I have to find a Pecha Berry here. So as long as oh, well, that was a waste of time. Gotta love dead ends in video games. Always gotta love them. So it looks like we have to find a Pecha Berry somewhere on this floor. And if I don't find one in any of the rooms, I'm just gonna advance past it and assume I just have to have one in my bag at the end of the dungeon. So it looks like we are currently out of room in our inventory. So as with most games, it's not like Zelda where you just have these magic pockets. you do have inventory space. So as a result, we will have to get rid of something. When did I get the Survivor Seed? I actually don't remember picking that up. If we want to pick up the Sleep Seed, we'll actually have to drop something. But I actually like all the items I have, so I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is I will give... Nah, I was going to give something to me or Jayco, but I don't want to really give them anything. I usually prefer, like, bands or, like, I forget what the exact term is called. But the items where, they actually... It's hard to explain them. They're almost like... I'm trying to think. It's almost like muscle bands and that kind of stuff. They boost your physical moves, they boost your special attacking, your special defense or your defense, that kind of stuff. So it looks like there was no Pecha Bear on that floor, so now the game is telling us we've reached the destination floor. That is because there is someone on this floor who needs rescuing. So what we have to do is we need to scavenge this floor for said Pokemon who needs to be rescued. If I remember correctly from the job offering, I'm pretty sure that it actually was a Sunkern. So what we need to do here is find that Sunkern right there. All you have to do once you find the Pokemon you're here to rescue is go up, talk to them with the A button, and it'll say, yes, Sunkern was found. Use the rescue team badge to save Sunkern. You can select yes to do so, and they will be removed from the dungeon, or you can press no if you want to hold off on rescuing them. There's really not much of a point to doing that. Unless, for example, it's the last mission you have in this dungeon and you want to explore a little more. But you cannot advance your floor, otherwise you will not be able to do this mission. Since we do have one at a later floor, I will press yes to use the badge on Sunkern and get Sunkern out of here to make sure they escape from this dungeon. Now, we're going to be prompted if we would like to leave too. Since you can select yes if you would like to, but since we have other jobs that we need to be doing here, I'm going to select no because I still have other jobs to do. So that is obviously why I'm going to press the no button so we can complete our final job here in Thunderwave Cave. Chikorita, you got this, right? You're like 2 levels higher than me. You can handle this no problem, right? I don't know why I'm calling you Chikorita. Your name is Jayco. It's right there on my screen. Thanks, Jayco. What a homie, dude. Jayco is such a homie. Love my boy, John. Alright, so the last floor here in Thunderwave Cave, we have another job that we need to handle. And once again, this time it is going to be... I actually really don't remember what this one is. The last one I definitely remembered it was a Sunkern. We have to find Rattata. Now, I believe... I don't know if they're found on this floor, but as we've seen earlier, Rattata are actually found in this dungeon normally. So we need to make sure we're on the lookout for this Rattata and make sure it's not an enemy before it's right on top of us like these 2 Voltorb. But luckily, since we're a Mudkip, even though we are weak to electric type moves, we do have ground coverage thanks to Mud Slap. So that will be very, very convenient for us. And we got some Gravel Rock out of it too. And I will never say no to some Gravel Rock. These items come so much... Oh, you... Oh, I have to deal with you two now? Great. Oh, wow. Where was that when I was actually struggling through this dungeon? Like, I couldn't have just one-shot Mud Slap them? Jayco grew to level 10, so that's good. Yippee! Leveled up! Congrats, John. I'm happy for you, pal. Now, if only I could level up because I'm 2 levels behind you right now because your experience growth is so fast and mine is not even close to how fast yours is. I think Mudkip's is like medium or medium fast, whereas I'm pretty sure Chikorita's is just fast. And if you guys don't know, experience growth rates affect how fast your Pokemon levels up. So the stronger and more powerful a Pokemon is, generally speaking, the slower their experience growth is going to be. Unfortunately for me, mine is much slower than Jayco's, so I will be leveling up a bit slower than him, as you guys can tell, because I'm level 9 and he is level 10. Anyway, back to trying to find Rattata. We have not had any luck with that yet so far. It's a gift. I don't know. It's depending on who you ask, it's a gift or a curse. I say it's a gift. But whenever I say something, especially when I'm doing like Smash commentary, it just somehow comes true. I really don't know how it happens, but it just happens to. And since now we've completed all of our objectives, we can leave, and that is what we will do. Even though if you accidentally press A, it does prompt you with it again, just to be on the safe side that you actually do want to leave, and that you weren't just mashing through all the cutscenes or anything. Okay, I got really confused there, because our other client was also a Sunkern, so it looks like we have 2 Sunkern clients, and this one wanted the Pecha Berry. So we got a Gravel Rock 10, so that's 10 Gravel Rock we can use. We got a Max Elixir, that is very helpful. It's sent to storage, and when Rescue Team subscribe down below by clicking that big red button, we gain 5 rescue points. So as I said, for those E-rank missions, oh my god, my cat just scared the heck out of me. Whoa! I don't know why, but she all of a sudden just came up and started, like, smacking at my feet. Like, Fior, are you good back there? I didn't, I have my door shut, obviously, and I think she's getting anxious or, like, antsy being trapped in this room, but she seems like she's chilling out. She's just lying under a chair. So I guess she's fine. But yeah, she just came up out of nowhere and started like clawing at the back of my legs. I literally thought there was like a rat crawling between my legs. It scared the heck out of me for a second there. Thank you for rescuing Sunkern. You're welcome, Nidoran. Glad to be of service. We got more Gravel Rock 10. And when Team Subscribe got 5 rescue points. So as I was trying to say before my cat so rudely interrupted me. I'm just kidding, I love her. E-rank rescue missions will give us 5 points. So as a total, we will be getting 15 points from these missions. So that'll be boosting us up towards the first new rank we can achieve. Because as I think I mentioned previously, you have different ranks of rescue missions you can do. Or different ranks you can achieve upon getting a certain amount of rescue points. I believe the first one we can get to is going to be Bronze rank, which is actually 50 points. So we are approximately, let me do some math real quick. I suck at math. We are approximately 30% of the way to our first rank, so that's pretty cool. Didn't we do good today? Let's call it a night and get some rest. Okay, see you tomorrow. Sure thing, pal. I hope you have a very, very good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and I hope you don't have weird dreams like I'm about to have. What could be going on here? I'm intrigued. I love this music so much. Again? Am I dreaming again? It's that Pokemon again. Huh? They're talking to me. I can't hear them clearly. What are they saying? Huh? It's shaking. An earthquake? Whoa, it's getting worse. For a dream, this feels strangely real, but... And we suddenly awoke, and we still have not learned anything about our mysterious dreams. That's crazy. I wonder what could be going on. Hello? Where's that voice coming from? Hello, you are Kai Guy, aren't you? Oh, you can't see us, of course. How very rude of us. 3 heads burst out of the guy, so it should be, we're pleased to meet you, we're pleased to meet you, we're pleased to meet you. We are Doug Trio. I'm not doing that for his voice. I'm not repeating each line of dialogue 3 times. Last night during the earthquake, our child Diglett was attacked. He was whisked away to the peak of a tall mountain. We couldn't possibly climb somewhere so high up. That is why we must call upon you for help, Kagai. Diglett was abducted. I don't know why I'm suddenly becoming a bad Markiplier impression. Diglett was abducted by a Pokemon named Skarmory. It's a vilely vicious ruffian. Please do be careful. Please, we need your help. We must go. Welp, it looks like I don't have a choice in the matter. That was so sudden. There was no time to even say no. We would have said yes anyway. Come on, helping people is what we do, man. It's what we do. That's not what we do. It's what we do. It's too bad. Better go. All right, I guess we will. Yo, Jayco, what's poppin', dog? Good morning, Kai Guy. Huh? You were just asked to go on a rescue mission? Yes. He just pops out of the ground. I love it. Our child Diglett was kidnapped. He was taken to Mount Steel's summit. Please, we need your help. Bye-bye. Yo, Doug Trio the GOAT. I love the Doug Trio character in this game. He's so funny, dude. Okay, let's go. Alright, I guess we're going off on another whirlwind adventure to the newest dungeon, Mount Steel. Gee, I wonder if we'll run into any Steel-type Pokemon while we're here. Thinking emoji. Here we are, Mount Steel. So Diglett was whisked to its peak. That's right. The peak is 9th floor. Thank you for helping. Farewell. Like I said, bad Markiplier impression. Let's go. Pikachu or Eevee? Alright, so Mount Steel, here is our 3rd dungeon of the game, and things actually can get slightly more difficult. Yes, even more difficult than Thunderwave Cave, where I accidentally died to a freaking Elekid. Their Pokemon in here are actually pretty powerful, and this is where type immunity and resistances start to really come to take effect. For example, they were running into a lot more flying types, a lot more rock and steel types, so fire type Pokemon, as well as ground type Pokemon, might not be the best here. And also, the dungeons get much more maze-like, and we are introduced to orbs as well. And I will go into what orbs are specifically in just a second. Okay, Jayco, relax, buddy. Oh, God. Go. There we go. Razor Leaf should still KO this thing. Okay, so orbs. I briefly touched on what orbs were, and I will pick this up just so I can show off what it is. We can toss an apple. We have plenty, and we'll assuredly find some in the dungeon. We have a blowback orb here. So what the blowback orb does is, I actually don't completely remember, it knocks a distant target flying. If the target hits a wall or another Pokemon, it sustains damage and its range is a straight line. So if anything is within a straight line of me, I can use that to blow them back, basically. That's pretty much what the name says. But yeah, it's actually a pretty decent item. It doesn't really work on bosses that I remember, but it does come in handy for time to time. And as I can see, we do actually see Steel types here in Mount Steel, so its name was not a lie. It was not trying to throw us for a loop or anything. It actually does have Steel types residing within it. So that's pretty cool. It's good to know these game developers didn't lie to me about something. I appreciate honest game developers. And this is actually kind of going to be free EXP for Mudkip as well, because with Mudslap, we can one-shot a lot of these Steel Rock-type Pokemon because they are 4 times weak to it, since both Ground and Steel are weak to ground. Since both Rock and Steel are weak to Ground, we were able to do a heck of a lot more damage and pick up some extra free XP. But also, there are some decently weak Pokemon here, like Zigzagoon. Spearow isn't terrible. I think they get Fury Attack, though, which can be a bit of a pain to deal with, because that can hit you up to 5 times for a very, very powerful hit. For some reason, they made Fury Attack actually kind of good in this game, which is surprising because I didn't know that was actually possible. But somehow they did it, and it can be a bit threatening when these Spearow tend to go for it. Here we have a Hurl Orb. I believe, if I remember correctly, that just hurls the opponent to a random spot in the room. I'm just going to pop an apple real quick and just munch on that core. There we go, and I'm just going to show it off real quick just so everyone is clear on what this item specifically does, because it'll be a big refresher for me as well. Hurls the target at another foe to inflict damage. Okay, so it's like the blowback orb, but it directly targets another Pokemon. So, good to know. That might come in handy for future fights or encounters, because there are some mechanics in this game where these orbs are almost, I would dare say, crucial for late game stuff. Jeez, that tackle did so much damage. Jacob, you come in with a Razor Leaf right now? I mean, I guess that's fine too. I'll take a Grout. Jeez, dude, this thing is actually doing good damage. No, Jake. Now's a good time to show this off. You can actually set what moves you want your teammates to use. So, for example, I can turn off Tackle on the Growl like that, and now he can only use Razor Leaf. So, we just wasted our Reviver Seed, and I'll show this off real quick as well. Once you use a Reviver Seed, it develops into just a Plain Seed, so you can no longer use it. Plain Seed restore your belly by 5 points, but besides that, they do absolutely nothing, so they are almost useless to you. If you are in a pinch, they can boost your belly by a little bit, but honestly, there's really no point in hanging on to them. I recommend either just throwing them or eating them just to boost up your belly by a little bit. Every little bit helps in this game, so if you're worried about possibly getting hungry, I'd recommend doing that. Now, Jacob, if you could please come into handy with some Razor Leaves. Nope, okay, thanks, pal. Oh, John, I need to have a long talk with you, and I'm not talking about Chikorita you, I'm talking about, like, real life you, dude. Does Mudslap go through corners? I actually don't remember. Okay, so cool. I can show this off as well. Some moves actually go through around corners, Mudslap being one of those, and I believe Razor Leaf does as well. I think we actually got to see that earlier. Some moves actually go around corners while others can't. For example, physical moves like Tackle will not be able to do that, but moves that are considered like objects or something being thrown at the enemy like Mudslap or Razor Leaf, those actually can cut corners, making your strategy a lot easier and more simple to take out certain foes. And we also see a nice aesthetic change here for Mount Steel as we close in on the 9th floor, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 9. It's 9 or 10, I actually don't remember. And here's where the difficult, like, powerful Pokemon come in, because here's a Pinsir. Pinsir actually has pretty high base stats to be around this early of a game. So the developers are already throwing you into the fray, so to speak, at a very, very early start. And here's something I would love to show off, so I'm going to do just that. Right after we destroy this Meditite's face in. So I'm just going to go for a quick tackle on, and I can finally show off what gummies do. So this is a white gummy. And what gummies do is they boost the Pokemon's IQ. IQ is a very, very peculiar stat in the Mystery Dungeon series that actually makes it so you can do certain battle and field mechanics. For example, there are some that make it so you can walk across certain tiles. For example, in this game, there are like water tiles that only water Pokemon can cross, lava tiles that only like fire and rock type Pokemon can cross, tiles that are literally just pits that only flying type Pokemon can go across. However, there is a mechanic or an IQ level in this game that gives you the ability to walk across all tiles. There are a bunch of other really, really good ones as well, but I will go into those at a later date. And as we get them, of course. And also with gummies, each Pokemon has a specific like of them. So for example, this white gummy right here, it somewhat fills the Pokemon's belly, and if given to a rescue team member, it raises the Pokemon's IQ, as I stated. But what it doesn't say is also that normal type Pokemon like it the best. So if a normal type Pokemon ingests this gummy, they will get a larger IQ boost than any other type of Pokemon. So I will get a smaller IQ boost compared to if a Zigzagoon ate this. However, I still want to get me to be as smart as possible, and as a result, I'm going to be giving myself, as well as Jaco later on toward the game, a huge variety of gummies. And as you can see, we learned the IQ thing, PP checker, right here. So, if we look, the Pokemon will stop using linked moves that are on the verge of delinking. It also stops using moves with no PP left. So that would be good if we're not in control, but since we are, it's really not that big of a deal. We can also set if we want our Pokemon to use only use moves. So I actually am going to set that on Jaco real quick, just to make our lives a little easier for this upcoming fight that we have at the 9th floor. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that real fast, and we're going to go back to try and find the stairs. But yeah, that's basically the gist of what IQ is. We'll go into that. Oh, Jaco. We'll go into it a bit later. Oh wow, he actually got that snipe on the pincer. Let's go. We'll go into it a bit later as to, and we'll go a bit later. Sorry, I'm like mumbling over my words, or stumbling over my words. We'll go a bit later into IQ at like a later video, just when we get a higher level of IQ. But for the time being, I figured I would give you guys just a little basic introduction to exactly what IQ is. That way you have a decent understanding of it. And we actually only have one more floor to go until we actually make it to the top of Mount Steel. So, that's not bad. We actually made pretty good time in this dungeon, surprisingly. Usually this dungeon can actually take a decent amount of time, depending on what Pokemon you have. But, honestly, Mudkip and Pinsir weren't too bad. Mudkip and Chikorita weren't too bad for this kind of dungeon. They won't be very useful in some later dungeons, though. One thing I've noticed is kind of the water or specifically the grass types have an easy time toward the beginning, kind of how they do in most Pokemon games. But later on, they actually struggle quite a bit against certain boss fights that I'm not going to spoil. What kind of seed is this? A Blast Seed? That could come in handy, so I will pick that up. Dang, Jaco is just sniping fools right now. Dude, he is so powerful. I have no words, Jaco. You are actually like carrying this team right now, man. Alright, let's see what item we can drop to pick up this Blast Seed. I will get rid of this Blowback Orb, because I don't think we'll be seeing anything where we will need it very, very soon. Do we need an Oranberry? Oranberries can never not be good, so let's just eat an apple. And we'll pick up that Oranberry. Oh, jeez. Here we go again. Okay, come on, Jaco. Come and clutch with that Razor Leaf real quick, buddy. Can he not hit Razor Leaf when I'm in front of him? I thought he could. Am I just dumb and misremembering this or something? Like, somebody let me know. Please tell me if I'm just dumb. Like, I don't care if you call me dumb. But another mechanic, too, is if you hold down the B button, you can actually speed up time. So that's what I'm going to do real quick, just to, wait, does it not work? Am I remembering, like, stuff from the other Mystery Dungeon games that is not actually in this game? It's very, very possible. It's very, very possible that's what I'm doing. But I thought you were able to hold down B as long as there are no enemies near you, too. Oh, hey, we learned the Water Gun. That is about to come in so handy. I actually forgot about that. Alright, I'm going to speed up a little bit through this, just to, get going. Just to get on the story progress going. So, Tyro, if you could just get out of my way, please and thank you. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can't do that, but I think we're fine with the HP that we have. So we made it to Mount Steel's 9th floor, and here we are at the summit. Look, Hi Guy, Diglett's over there! There's a Diglett over there for sure. Hey, are you alright? We've come to rescue you! I am scared. Yep, that's what Diglett sounds like. And here we have our first boss fight. You! What do you think you're doing here? We're here to rescue Diglett! Skarmory, don't do this! Release Diglett! How dare you! It's their fault! I haven't slept in days because the earthquakes frightened me so. Every night we had them! Those earthquakes are caused by this brat's ilk running wild underground. That's not true! Well, it's true that there have been many earthquakes lately, but it would take more than Diglett's family going wild under the ground to cause earthquakes. You be quiet! We'll fight if you keep that up! Oh, looks like we're fighting, boys. It's no good. Skarmory is too agitated to listen to reason. We'll have to fight it out. And fight is what we will do. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Oh, that's some good agua. So here we have our first boss fight against Skarmory. If you notice, he's actually a couple of tiles away from us, and we don't have any moves that can currently hit him from here. But what we can do is we can actually throw these gravel rock at him, which is why I told you guys to pick up all the gravel rock that you see. And now I'm going to eat this blast seed as well, because this should do some decent damage to him. Where did my blast seed go? This should do a decent amount to him as well. It does a solid 3 damage. And then now Jayco can start peppering with razor leaves. Jayco. I really would like the Skarmory to focus on me, if at all possible. Here, buddy, hold this Oranberry. There you go. Have an Oranberry. Okay, that was all we needed. Cool. That worked out well, and Jayco grows to level 11 as a result. Alright, that got a bit sketchy from it because Jayco is weak to flying type moves, which again is going to be a pain in the butt for us very much later on. Grr, I can't keep up. I'll flee for now. I love the way Skarmory like opens his mouth and flies away. He's like, ah! Hey there, we chased Skarmory off. It's okay now. Come down over here. I can't. I'm too scared to move. Okay, no problem. We'll come get you. Just wait. I mean, I understand how I probably could, or how you probably could, but I don't know how I'm making over that gap. You have vines. I don't. Whoa! Sheesh, look at this cliff. I can't see the bottom. Kagai, what'll we do? We can't get across this. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Oh, hi. You're the Magnemite we saved. We got word of this. We can rescue Diglett from the sky. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Thanks, Magnemite. You see, pay it forward, guys. Help out those in need, and they'll help you back. Hold on to us tight. Don't be scared. We won't make the mistake of zapping you. He's a ground type anyway, so it wouldn't work anyway. So, that's a plus for sure. Yay, everyone's back safe side. Oh, I was very scared. Maybe because I was somewhere up so high. My feet felt like they're still walking on air. You have feet? That's news to me and apparently everyone else. Feet? He has them. Feet. Yeah, man. Don't you know that, like, Diglett's just like this buff dude underground? You just see the top of its head. Well, you're safe now. That's what counts. Yes, thank you very much. Diglett's voice keeps changing. Oh, you've been rescued. Great, great. And cue Dugtrio. Huh? What was that? Am I hearing voices? Whoops, you can't see us. That's terribly rude of us. Hello, Dugtrio here. Oh, Papa. I don't know. His voice keeps changing. Diglett, you had us worried. You're not hurt? Nope, I was scary, but I'm alright. It's all thanks to Kaigai's team. Thank you for everything. You're heroes. Please, thank our Magnemite friends. We couldn't have done this rescue by ourselves. Oh, how rude of us. Thank you so much. No, it was the only thing to do. And how both our evolved forms are joined trios, I felt a certain kinship. After all, Pokemon must help each other. I'm impressed. Sincerely, thank you. We must be going, Kaigai. Jayco. Thank you. Farewell. Peace out, Diglett bros. We receive 500 Poke and also the Pecha Scarf, which I will develop into in the next episode, as well as Ginseng, which I'll also go into in the next episode. We'll be on our way too. Oh, wait, don't go away. What is it? Would you like to join our team? Join your team. Yes, we couldn't have done the last job if you weren't around, Magnemite. I thought we would need more help for doing rescues in the future. Kage, don't you think so too? We don't need the help. Yeah, why not? So will you? Will you join our rescue team? Rescue team, that sounds fun, buzz, buzz, buzz. But if you need us to rush over to rescues, we need somewhere to live close by. Is there anywhere we can live in this area? Well... Oh, there isn't? Too bad. Sorry, but we can't join you. See you, buzz, buzz, buzz. And just like that, they're off. No new team members for us today. That is too bad. It looks like we need to find places for Pokemon to live if we want some to join our rescue team. Oh, I know! We should go to Pokemon Square tomorrow. There's an interesting shop called the Wigglytuff Club. There wasn't anyone when we went to the square the other day. It might be open tomorrow, though. The shop is beside Felicity Bank. Wigglytuff is usually there. We might get some useful information there. So that's tomorrow. We'll go to Pokemon Square. Sounds like a plan to me, Jayco. But I'm going to wrap up this episode right here. If you guys did enjoy this episode of our Pokemon Red Rescue Team, or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team playthrough, excuse me, do me a favor and leave a like by clicking that thumbs up button down below. I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure you leave that comment answering our question of the day. Once again, it is, when is the last time you dabbed? For some reason, also my laptop's not plugged in. When is the last time you dabbed? Answer that in the comment section down below. Also, make sure you subscrizibe down below if you are new and click that big red button. Become a subscrizibe today to stay notified about when I upload and see all of my content as well. That's going to wrap things up, though, for me, you guys. Once again, I have been Kaigai Slider. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a very, very good day. Goodbye.